Hello! And welcome back to Okage Shadow King, where we just defeated Sir Mr. X, former Chairman, Evil King. And he gave us the key to get to the Traverse Tunnel, and oh, here it is! The key was its child, I guess, because it was a miniature statue.
He was okay.
But see, it's not really a portal. It's just a tunnel. Like maybe it's a magic tunnel, but it's a tunnel. Oh, now there's snow. And the stupid music. Oh well, it's cold, so let's leave. It's like, no! Oh, who is this mysterious voice? Who sounds like a squashed frog? Hey, I'm a terror from hell! The exciting executioner, the wild danger! Big Bull the bulldozer! Yes, that's happening now. He is the Evil King!
Well, the horns check out, I guess.
He's, it's so ridiculous. He's goofy character. That's his thing.
I honestly could not tell from his outfit. I thought he was 112% serious all the time.
He likes boxing, I guess. He's going to the big tree hole because he's the big bull evil king. Alright, I guess we gotta go deal with him.
Alright, how many evil kings are there and how many have we?
Like, 8 or 9-ish, and Big Bull is number 4.
Okay. That's honestly more than I was expecting. I don't know why.
Actually, I think we had that conversation where I said there were 7. And it's always 7!
Yeah.
So, my Elgato was glitching out at this part. I don't think it was the entire parts, because when I spot checked it, I did not notice. So, it has to be sporadic. Alright, you ready for the story of the tortoise and the pebble? It's hysterical!
The what?
Once upon a time, a big tortoise made a home among the river and lived with her baby tortoise. The tortoise took good care of the baby, was proud of the back spawner's share. There were no predators in the area. It was peaceful like the tortoise always played good food, and the baby played happily. But one day the tortoise noticed that the baby was missing. The tortoise quickly looked for it, and there was no sign of it. It's strange because the baby couldn't leave the area by itself. Oh my god, the tortoise panicked. Where's the baby? It should be here. She was just about to give up when she found something. A pebble. The tortoise was really happy to find the pebble because the pebble had black spots. The tortoise was relieved and said, "Oh, I found my baby," and brought the pebble back. She didn't even care that it was heavier than before. Then, this is the funny part, really. Sorry, you gotta come back later.
What?
This story is the bane of my existence in this playthrough.
Yeah!
The number of times that I come back to him trying to get the rest of the story before I just looked it up and then found who I had to talk to explain why no one would tell me the last part of the story. Let's just say that's in part, like, 29? No, not 29, like 27.
What the hell?
Anyway, Big Bull, we're supposed to follow Big Bull, but I'm like, hey, I want to see what's here.
Hey dude, can I borrow your homework?
Yeah, okay, this one,
Yeah, sure.
I will fully admit, it's stupid. I wanted to do a joke like that for every character. Except that Kisley would be based on Einstein, and the person they're copying would be God. But I gave up, so I admit after playing the game some more, and also just by design, no, Apros does not really resemble Kefka. I was trying to do a stupid joke. It was mostly the face paint, although I don't actually think it's paint. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention. Every time he showed up, I forgot to pay attention to his hands to see if they're the same color or not. Oops!
Well, that's why.
And what did I do in the arts? I think I gave him normal colors. Let's see.
You know, I think the thing that bothers me the most about, like, games with, a bunch of different biomes. You're wearing the same thing in all of them! At least Breath of the Wild got that part right, where you had to dress for the weather, but...
Alright. So the game that I complained about during our podcast, because you spent forever making your character and you're a side character. That game is a game. And a lot of, what she calls it. Technically that one's not a Western RPG, but a lot of action RPGs tend to do this. Where you can have different clothes and armor. At any point, you can change your armor. Usually you're doing it for stats, but if you're like me, you will do it for aesthetics.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean that they'll necessarily have warm clothes.
But it does mean you'll have cool clothes, which is more important.
Yes, and in my opinion, character creation is the most important part of any game. Okay, I'm joking, but also, I love character creation.
I mean, it is pretty important.
Yeah. It's not the most important parts, because, you know, that game had some pretty insane character customization, and I was so mad that I kept having to play as Ginger Kid. That I didn't finish. So, you know, it can't save a game. Or it could just be like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, where you spend forever making your character, but then every outfit you have has a helmet. Oh no, I'm dying! The music changes when you're low on health.
Well, you know, this is better than Pokemon. Da-da!
Yeah, I guess. Oh boy, thanks, Kisslane, for putting your nut on me.
What are you mending? Your knee?
That's their healing spell. The low-level healing spell is Mend.
Oh.
Which I actually thought, now maybe because it's not their first RPG ever, but since they didn't make a lot of RPGs, I thought it was interesting that they didn't use the standard naming convention. Because at this point, Final Fantasy was up till 8. Maybe even 9 too, I always forget. So, it's interesting. Because I haven't seen... Well, alright, I can't remember my other Square Enix ones I tried. I know I've played some, but I don't remember any of them going the healing spell meant. I'm sure one did, but I just thought that was interesting.
I mean, it's just one of those kind of like medieval sounding words for healing.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I normally think about it in the context of sewing. You gotta mend your clothes.
Yeah.
Also, there's so many ghosts! I just want to get to the save book!
Shoot!
In the portal! Nah! I was so close to being safe. Oh no, not the rave crabs! We're back!
Yes, the rave crabs!
Well, part of the reason why I've been trying to find art for this goddamn game, like official art, is their creature designs are so weird. Like, I'm for it. And I definitely see the kind of Tim Burton influence in some of the stuff. But like, I want the art. I was really hoping the Japanese guide would have more art. But I'm gonna guess that just like Kingdom Hearts, there is just no real art book.
So, most guides have, like, pictures of enemies when they're, like, describing them.
Yes, it's screenshots of the game.
Okay, yeah, that was gonna be my question, like, what?
Like I said, the weird thing is that the Prima guide does have some art in it. Not as much as I was hoping for, not like, character design arts or like, oh, here we thought about doing this, the reference sheets and stuff. I was hoping for more of that, more of the behind the scenes art stuff. But nope. Nope.
Can't have that. Can't have nice things.
Cannot. So, honestly, I should have taken the one to go through Madrill, but I hate going through the elevator to get from the second floor to the first floor in Madrill, so I would rather run across a giant field.
Yep, no, makes sense to me.
Going through the city takes too long, so I'm taking the scenic routes. It doesn't make sense. This is the long way. But it's the short way, and also these ghosts need to stop.
But they won't. That's for sure.
Did I change my mind? I may have changed my mind.
Is there gonna be, like, any way to travel faster?
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. That's what I realized as I was about to take the long way. This one is on the side of Madrill that I need.
What?
It's on the other side of the same field.
Oh, good job.
It's not in the other field, which is where I thought it was, and I didn't want to go through Madrill. But anyway, the sign says, "Look out, there's ghosts!" Scary ghosts.
I mean, some of them are scary.
Actually,
I assume.
the big tree hole, or big hole tree, or whatever, was boarded up prior to this. So I guess Big Bull just ripped the boards off. Awesome, I hope if you thought the dungeon music wasn't great before, now, have I got some music for you. It's the stupid character music.
Yeah! Woo! I'm so happy about that. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I actually don't mind it. None of the tracks I really dislike. Because this one has this breakdown part that you don't normally end up hearing. Alright, so these ones, this dungeon's urns are fire!
You'd think they'd be different colors or something.
They are. This one's red.
Oh shit, okay!
And
I was
honestly,
just like, that looks like exactly...
Once you get to the last one I think was ice, and then you get to the frost ones and they're actually covered in ice instead of just being bluish. So they do change them.
Alright.
Still don't know why they're giant sentient orange. Oh my god, how have I gone this long without making a pot of greed joke? Like, I mean, they have creepy faces. They got creepy faces. An urn is like a pot. Ergo, pot of greed. Although none of them have snatch.
UAD.
Because that's another thing. In this game, the stealing ability is called snatch.
Okay, that one kind of makes... I mean, mending doesn't not make sense.
No, my thing is that it's interesting that they use terms that are not the first you think of.
Yeah,
like almost like they were doing it intentionally in the translation. Because I looked, and actually, one of the interesting things, I'll point them out when we get to them, but there's a couple moves that have a typo in the name. So I was looking at the Japanese, and the Japanese name, as far as I can tell, is not the same. Unless Japan already has a term for short circuits, which they might.
Like, maybe? I'd kind of be surprised if they just straight up didn't, but...
Well, Japan likes to just borrow words, because it's easier.
Uh-huh. Can't make a language where we can just make words that mean the things we want. No.
No, like, a lot of the computer terms are just basically what we call them in English, but in katakana. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Yay! My level 2 healing spell is heal.
Because we weren't healing before.
We were mending. Mending is light healing. Alright, so, at this point in the game, I still was not aware of the elemental effectiveness circle. This is a problem. These are fire urns. Kisling is lightning. Kisling will get dead a lot.
Okay, good to know.
Because he takes extra damage from fire. And while playing this, I was really confused because all of a sudden he was doing he would do decent damage against the random enemies, but terrible damage against the urns. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, wait a second, these colors might actually mean something.
Maybe he's secretly afraid of pots.
No, it's on fire. It's gonna burn his book.
Oh!
Obviously. I don't try doing status effects on the urns yet, but like everything in this game, their status effect animation is interesting. I think...
Interesting's a word.
I mean, Aerie and Rosalind's are relatively normal. Like their status effects thing. And then there's Kisling, spinning around, smacking himself in the head with his books. As you do when you're put to sleep.
Right. Of course.
but the urns go upside down and start spazzing out when they're in any status effects. But just wait until we see the best, dumbest animation for status effects. Apros has a very stupid animation for the status effects. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Okay. What now? Oh shit, the part ended!